Well, the first benefit was really interesting. It wasn't really a benefit. I invited some unsuspecting friends to a cocktail party over at the club. I guess we had around 24, 30 people, and we just talked about this place and you know, how I was moved by the women and children and men here, and that, you know, living only a mile away from of an area that's so devastated, you know, and you know, we had 110 people sleeping on, you know, some outside and some, you know, in cars and some here, and we had to do something about it. And I was just trying to build up some interest, enthusiasm, and my 10-year-old daughter at the end of the night unsuspectingly just said, now's time to pay up, and she went around and collected money from people, and you know, at the end of the night I think we had $7,000 or $8,000, and that was sort of saying, well, maybe there's an idea here. The terminology in the past was these places were eats and sheets. People would line up, you have a place to sleep, you have a place to eat, and you're out. I think now what you see is a very comprehensive way of getting people's lives back into order. You know, gives me hope that over time there might be a solution to this, and we do get people out of a homeless state.
So when somebody arrives at Hesed House, the first thing we want to do is help them calm down, because the first night when somebody's homeless is usually literally the single worst night of their life. And so that first night, the main thing we want to do is get them fed, because they may not have eaten in a while, and get them warm and get them calmed down. And the next morning, that's when the real magic begins, because that's when we start talking about, okay, we've got job training, we've got counseling services, we've got all these services to help you put your life back together again. So now the hope begins.
You know, grants, government grants, whether they be at the state level or the national level, are scaling back. Companies are scaling back with their individuals because of the economic situation, are scaling back, so there's still, you know, a great need. So, you know, this event, you know, provides a lot of the funding. Where does it go?
Most of our focus lately has been on helping people get out of homelessness. So job training, mental health counseling, substance abuse counseling, legal services, medical services. And so the event is really, really critical for being able to provide those services to help people get out of homelessness.
There's not a big administrative burden, you know, at Hesed House. You know, you read the atrocities of some of these charities where 30 cents on the dollar goes to administration. That's not the case here. You know, every dollar we collect at this event goes directly to Hesed House. So I think it's fiscally important for them, and allows them to further reach and engage the people, you know, both men, women, and children.
You know, we see 92% of the individuals that come to Hesed House are able to get out within 1 year. And I don't think that would be possible without the full wraparound services, the comprehensive services that we have. The Marchesani event is incredibly important to Hesed House. I think it's probably our single largest source of funding for the year. It's incredibly important. Without it, our services would be a shell of what they are right now.
And you know, I can't go on to mention, you know, everyone's name, you know, that's been involved with this. And it's not only the giving this evening, but it's the giving throughout the course of the year. So it's really I that should thank someone. And as I mentioned, you know, countless times, it's the energy that I get from all of them. And so how can you not be, you know, proud to be involved with people like this?
The best part of my day is first thing in the morning when I'm walking between my car and the front door and people come in to me and tell me I just got a job, or I've been sober for so long, or I'm moving out next week, and most of that would not be possible without this event.
I just don't think we can sit by and watch another generation of children be homeless, and so we need to do something about that as private citizens, and we can't leave it to, you know, governments.
I can't think of any investment that's more important to this world than investing in our neighbors, investing in human beings.
You know, the place makes a difference, all right? You know, maybe one life at a time, but you can see that. And, you know, to be involved in a small way with that is pretty rewarding when, you know, you sit with yourself and you think about that. So if there's one thing only is to, you know, look in your heart and recognize how fortunate we are, and then maybe pay it forward.